And welcome back. So you want to invest your money, but do you know where that investment money is going? It could be going to support terrorism. My next guest, Mark Langerman, is CEO of Empowerment Financial Group, and he says that there is a problem of terror-supporting countries reaping the benefits of American investment dollars. Mark, welcome to Stakelbeck on Terror. It's great to have you, my friend.
Glad to be here, Eric. Thank
you. Now,
you
have been following this for about 4 years, and tell us how you discovered that American investment money is going to terrorist-sponsoring countries.
Good point. 4 years ago, I was attending a breakout session at a conference I was at, and they were talking about divestment from Iran, and the fact that it's not just American companies; it's global. And they were talking about the investment in the oil sector and the technology sector, things along those lines, that really helps them it helps their economy to bring in cash, to help support their nuclear ambitions, their terrorist activities, things along those lines.
American money.
American money. And I've been in the business, I've been a financial professional for 26 years. And I started to, it hit me right away. I thought it was illegal at first.
Right.
Yeah, and so I realized this is right up my alley. This is something we can actually make a difference on and do. And I did some homework and realized that there were no companies, really financial companies, working in this area trying to help protect investors. And so over the last 4 years, we've created products that allow our clients to invest terror-free, where we screen them and certify them.
And it's terrorfreeinvesting.com. Terrorfreeinvesting.com. You have to go. Mark, which countries are we unwittingly supporting with our investment money? What are some of the terrorist sponsors? Iran or
Iran? We actually at the time we modeled it after the State Department's list of state sponsors of terrorism. So it's Iran, Syria, North Korea, and Sudan.
Wow. And these are hotbeds of anti-American Islamic extremism.
Absolutely, and we are supporting them. You know, you've read the examples. We all hear the examples from the technology, the communications equipment. And I'm reading 6 months ago General Petraeus' testimony before Congress. He estimates that over 50% of the attacks in Afghanistan and Iraq right now by insurgents are supported by Iran. And they're buying this equipment from companies that we invest in.
Unwittingly investing. And a lot of Americans, well-meaning Americans, they're investing and they have no idea that these companies are doing business with the likes of Iran.
Right. No one's holding the companies accountable. I mean, their behavior, it's antithetical to Western values, right? And so we're actually we're feeding the dog that's trying to bite us. So anyway, we've started this movement. We help to educate investors. We provide solutions as far as portfolios, things along those lines, and screening. And most people we talk to are just like you said, unwittingly. I had no idea, and now we get calls after big news events or something, a failed terrorist attack, and our clients tell us, I'm thrilled that I'm not investing in these countries anymore.
Right.
And our returns are good. They're very, very competitive. So it's really not a sacrifice.
Right.
You've
been doing this for 25 years.
26 years.
You are a pro. You know how to vet out the bad guys. You know exactly what you're doing. And you're helping to guide people away from our enemies. It's common sense.
Absolutely. And we also, part of the component there is that we like to think of it as empowering individual investors to fight the economic war on terror. So when folks sit back,
this is the economic jihad,
exactly,
so to speak. Right. And you have to think Iran, Sudan, all these state sponsors of terrorism that are getting American money. They have to be smiling all the way to the bank as they're buying weapons and sponsoring terror attacks against American civilians.
Oh, yeah. Would you like me to give you an example?
Please do.
All right.
We only have about 30 seconds.
Okay, I won't name the company, but there's a South Korean company that got a U.S. contract, government contract, to rebuild military bases in South Korea about 1.5 years ago. I think the number was $600 million. Within 3 months, they have a $1 billion contract to work with Iran in their Pars oil fields. Okay, so there's no one holding these companies accountable, and a lot of investors own this company in their international mutual fund portfolios.
Americans unwittingly supporting Iran. And Mark, you're on the case. You're on the front lines of this economic jihad fight. Terrorfreeinvesting.com, Empowerment Financial Group. You have to check it out. Mark, thank you so much. Great having you. You're doing God's work.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.